It was 2:47 a.m. on a Tuesday night. The rain hammered on the garage roof like it was angry at me. I was kneeling on the oil-stained floor, hands shaking, staring at the stack of returned burger orders I couldn't fulfill. My phone buzzed with refund requests and angry messages. I had $8.47 left in my bank account, and I thought to myself, this is it. I'm done. 6 months ago, I was unemployed, broke, and drowning in student debt. Today, I make 6 figures a year, selling burgers out of my garage. But before the headlines and the hype, there was only hunger, both literal and metaphorical. This is the story of how I turned rock bottom into my launchpad. My name is Kevin Morales. I'm 29 years old, and I grew up in Fresno, California. It's not exactly the kind of place people write songs about, but it's home. I wasn't born into business or privilege. My mom worked the night shift at a hospital. My dad wasn't around. So from an early age, I understood the value of a dollar. Or more accurately, the pain of not having one. I always had a fascination with how things work. Not just machines, but systems, people, routines. That's what led me to study mechanical engineering. But college didn't feel like it fit me. It felt like a box, and I wanted to build something outside of it. By the time I graduated, I had $62,000 in debt and 0 job offers. I sent out 74 applications. Got 1 interview. Didn't get the job. I started doing odd gigs. DoorDash, Uber. Even helped a neighbor fix their lawnmower for $20. It was humiliating. But worse than that was the feeling of wasting my potential. And then there were the nights I'd come home to my garage, the only space in the house that still felt like mine.
Ide tinke. Ide cook.
I think. And one night I just made a burger. Nothing fancy. Just beef, cheese, caramelized onions, and a toasted bun. But it was damn good. I posted a picture of it on my Instagram. A friend commented, "Bro, I'd pay for that." That comment haunted me. It was dumb. A joke. But something about it stuck. I started experimenting. Every night, a new variation. Different sauces. Grinding my own beef. Toasting the buns with garlic butter. I treated it like engineering a system to optimize. And then one day I did it. I made the perfect burger. At least for me. It started with a handwritten sign. Kevin's Garage Burgers. $8. Fridays only. I made 20 burgers that Friday. Sold out in an hour. Every customer was either a friend or a friend of a friend. Word spread faster than I could have imagined. The next week I doubled the quantity. Still sold out. I was making $300 a night. For someone who couldn't get a job last month, it felt surreal. But it wasn't easy. I had to prep everything myself. The fridge in the garage broke down once and spoiled 50 patties. I slept 3 hours a night. My hands were always cut or burnt. I was a one-man factory. Then came my first real test. A local food blogger messaged me. "Hey, I'm coming by Friday. I want to try the hype." Panicked. What if they hated it? What if I got exposed as a fraud? But they came. They ate. They posted. I gained 700 followers overnight. Orders exploded. I wasn't ready. The pressure to meet demand crushed me. I bought a second grill. Then a third. My electric bill tripled. My neighbors complained about the smoke. I started getting city warnings. One night, I got an official notice. Cease operations or face a $5,000 fine. I felt sick. I wasn't a business. I was just a guy in a garage. I shut down for 3 weeks. Depression hit hard. I avoided social media, ignored texts. Friends thought I quit. But I wasn't done. I just didn't know how to keep going. During that time, I got scammed. I paid a guy $1,000 upfront to help me get permits. He disappeared. That was rent money. I nearly lost the house. My mom had to loan me cash. The shame was unbearable. I remember lying in bed one night, lights off, staring at the ceiling, wondering if maybe I was just meant to fail quietly. But then, something clicked. I started researching cottage food laws, loopholes, anything that could legally let me cook and sell from home. Turns out, if I switched to a limited menu and stuck to pre-orders, I could fly under the radar. I built a basic website on Wix, $12 a month. Posted the menu every Monday. Customers had until Wednesday to pre-order for Friday pickup. It worked. I controlled inventory, reduced waste, streamlined production, and best of all, I avoided city complaints. Then I added a twist, a secret menu item every month. It gave people a reason to come back. One night, a TikTok creator with 300K followers picked up a burger. She posted a 15-second clip. It went viral. I got 1,200 orders in 3 days. I couldn't fulfill all of them, but the buzz was back. And this time I had a plan. Fast forward 12 months. Kevin's Garage Burgers is now a fully licensed ghost kitchen. We rent a small commercial space. We're on Uber Eats and DoorDash. We drop 200+ burgers every Friday through Sunday. I hired 2 part-timers. A cousin runs logistics. My best friend handles social media. We've hit $100,000 in annual revenue. Profit margins are tight, but healthy. Local press picked us up. A documentary crew even visited. I was invited to speak at a young entrepreneur summit in LA. But what I'm most proud of, we give back. Every month, we donate 10% of profits to a local food bank. Because I know what it's like to be hungry. This isn't just burgers. It's belief in yourself, in starting ugly, in failing forward. If you asked 24-year-old me what success looked like, I would have said a corporate job, a 401k, a condo. Now, success is waking up knowing I created something real. Something that feeds people. Literally and metaphorically. I don't have investors. I don't have a flashy logo. But I have a line of customers every weekend who say this is the best burger they've ever had. To anyone watching this, stuck in your garage or stuck in your head, your start doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to start. You can fail. You will fail. But failure isn't the end. Sometimes it's just the grill heating up. My name is Kevin Morales, and this is how I made $100,000 a year selling burgers from my garage. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. Arthur Ashe.